Now, the Minister of Basic Education of South Africa, Her Excellency, Ms. Angie Motshekga. Thank you, Minister.
Mr. President, Chairperson of the Executive Board, Director General Ms. Arine Bokovo, honorable colleagues, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. South Africa would like to take this opportunity to thank UNESCO for the opportunity to address the General Policy Debate 38 of the United Nations Education, Science and Cultural Organization. First, Mr. President, as the South African Development Community region, and in particular the Republic of South Africa, we wish to congratulate you, President, for your election yesterday. You've made us proud as a country, region, and the African continent as a whole, and again, we'd like to congratulate you. As the Republic of South Africa, we recognize fully the support and support the Education 2030 agenda as encapsulated in the Education 2030 Framework for Action. Cardinal in this regard is for member states to fully integrate in their education programs Sustainable Development Goal 4, through which I quote, inclusive and equitable quality education is ensured and that lifelong learning opportunities for all are promoted. Mr. President, Madam Director General, honorable colleagues, delegates, the Republic of South Africa is fully committed to continue to implement the UNESCO programs. We commit ourselves as a country to integrate UNESCO programs, particularly the Education 2030 Framework for Action in our programs. Coincidentally, the Education 2030 Framework is intricately aligned to our 2030 National Development Plan, and the integration of the 2030 Framework for Action with our 2030 Development Plan is guaranteed. Mr. President, Madam Director General, honorable colleagues and delegates, I do wish to reiterate our commitment and active participation in UNESCO and its programs. We want to reiterate that we fully support the adoption of the Education 2030 Framework for Action. We will and we commit to actively participate in the development of the thematic indicators of the Education 2030 Framework for Action. We also want to commit that we will integrate Education 2030 Framework for all with our country's 2030 National Development Plan. We also fully support the alignment of the framework with existing education frameworks in Africa, and we will continue to cooperate with member states, particularly in the African continent, in our region in particular, in strengthening our monitoring and evaluation as well as reporting processes and mechanisms, and we will share with member states the new groundbreaking scientific discoveries related to the new hominin species named Homo naledi, which was recently discovered in our country, as well as from our working involving the Square Kilometre Array, which again we believe will contribute greatly in scientific and groundbreaking information about our past and our history and about science. I'm pleased to report that the government of South Africa, in cooperation with the governments of Botswana, Namibia, and the South African Development Community region, is implementing the Stampede Transboundary Aquifer System Study, which is the only UNESCO pilot study case of its kind. And this project, which is an underground system between South Africa, Botswana, and Namibia, which is a hydro international program, which will help to harness the underground water resources for our region, which is highly stressed and currently is going through a very serious drought. And we do believe that this program that we have with UNESCO will have to mitigate against the difficulties that we're currently experiencing as a region. And we believe this program that we have with UNESCO is an essential life-sustaining resource which will enhance our cooperation as member states, but hopefully, as I said, will deal with a precarious water scarcity in the region. And program chairperson, Director General, and colleagues, I want to reiterate that in South Africa, we do commit ourselves fully to the program and will endeavor at all costs to make sure that indeed we implement and work in cooperation with other member states and follow all the guidelines and also contribute in our humble way in ensuring that indeed as a nation or as a world we meet with these goals. Thank you.